James. James, a man of action, emphasized the right kind of behavior for a believer. Someone who calls himself a Christian ought to act like it, or ought to act like one. James believed, and his letter spells out the specifics. Introduction to the Book of James. Words are not enough. You can believe all the right things, yet still be dead wrong. Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says, according to chapter 1, verse 20. Where there is life, there is motion. Some antelopes, as well as the cheetah, can sprint faster than speeding cars. Bighorn sheep, charging one another headfirst, collide with such force that sounds echoes like a gunshot through mountain ranges. Migrating birds battle winds for 1,000 miles, non-stop, before dropping back to Earth. Sometimes, we keep relics of life. A fragile, perfect seashell, an exotic butterfly, mounted on a pin. But these are mere mementos. Life has gone from them, and with it, motion. A sure sign of life. Authors of the Bible often look to nature for analogies to express spiritual truth. And the Book of James, controversial because of its emphasis on good works, is perhaps best understood through the analogy of motion. In the spiritual realm also, where there is life, there will be motion. When a person becomes a Christian, new life begins, and inevitably, that life might express itself through spiritual motion or good deeds. In James' words, to quote, "What good is it if a man claims to have faith but has no deeds?" Check on chapter 2, verse 14. Movement does not cause life, but it does invariably follow life. It's a sure sign that life is present. Similarly, genuine faith in Christ should always result in actions that demonstrate the faith. Does James contradict Paul? James is not writing about how to become a Christian, but rather how to act like one. Having all the correct beliefs about God will hardly suffice. Even demons believe in God. Real, life-giving faith should produce motion, and James minces no words in describing the specific spiritual actions expected of Christians. Christian thinkers, notably Martin Luther, have struggled to reconcile the message of James with that of Paul, who so firmly warned against slavish legalism. But Paul never belittled holy living. When he wrote to those living in sin, such as in his letters to the Corinthians, he railed against immorality as strongly as James. Evidently, James' readers were not even flirting with legalism. They lived at the other extreme, ignoring those laws God had clearly revealed. James had a simple remedy. Do not merely listen to the word. Do what it says, according to chapter 1, verse 22. Straight to the point. Unlike the Apostle Paul, James was no urban man of letters. He was a simple homespun preacher, perturbed at people who were not living right. His letter covers a wide range of topics, applying the Christian faith to specific problems and commanding readers to live out their beliefs. Be humble, James orders. Submit to God. Stop sinning. James is as forthright as an Old Testament prophet. It's hard to miss his point. Modern readers of James face the same dilemma as the first recipients of this unsettling letter. His words are easy enough to understand, but are we doing what he says? What kind of emotion characterizes our spiritual lives? As Luther himself said, "You are saved by faith alone, but if faith is alone, it is not faith." How to read the book of James. Few New Testament writers achieve the clarity or the punch of James. He doesn't spend time expanding subpoints or worrying about literary structure. As a result, the book of James reads like a collection of pithy proverbs. It's sometimes called the Proverbs of the New Testament. In your study, it may help to group the materials by subject. James tends to return to themes repeatedly. As a leader of the headquarters church in Jerusalem, James knew how to speak with authority. You don't have to look for hidden meanings in this book. James tells you clearly how you should act in 54 direct commands. Note that many of these have parallels to Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. As you read, keep in mind the diverse audience he was addressing, which included the rich and the poor. Note his quote-unquote asides to specific groups. Reading plans for the book of James. For Plan 1, an overview of James in just one day. As usual, we're going to read the introduction to James. I believe just done that, so you just do it again. Then proceed to chapter 1 on how the Christian should respond to tough times or trials. Plan 2, all of James in 4 days. 1 chapter a day, except for third day or for day 3, wherein you do both chapters 3 and 4. Okay?